Hey gang, so stage 3 for song 2. I didn't expect this to come through today, especially since we have a beautiful sunny day. This is perhaps the sunniest day it's been since I moved here 2.5, almost 3 months ago. So we got some fresh sunlight and we got some fresh keyboards, courtesy of Mr. Miles Golding here in London. He was recommended to me by a friend and said, yeah, you got to get this guy. Amazing. He did 2 parts that actually complement each other. And I can get a friend of mine to play organ now, because I really think it needs organ. I think this song needs horns too, but we'll get there. So now we've got all the stuff I did, bass, piano, we'll do some organ, we'll put some horns on it, and then we'll get some guitar. And we'll move on to song 3. Anyway, I want you to hear this because Miles did an incredible job, in my opinion. I know it's hard to hear through the camera phone, but you will be hearing all of this, just like song 1, where I put the rough mix up, and it was the actual rough mix. I could bounce the track, and then you could listen to the whole thing with all the tracks up. We'll be doing that shortly with this. Speaking of song 1, remember I mentioned my friend Greg Griffiths? He's Peacedale Records. If you look on all social media for Peacedale Records, Greg's super cool, hip dude. And we became friends online, and then we met in Nashville when he came to the Americana Association. But he had sent me an album that he produced and mixed, and I was completely blown away by it, by some artists that he was working with. So I said to him, hey man, would you take a listen to this and tell me what I need to do on this mix? He's like, I'll do better than that, I'll mix it. So he's actually mixed song 1, and it's mind-blowing. This is why you need people in your life, in your musical life, who are amazingly, outrageously courageous and creative. And Greg Griffiths from Peacedale is one of those people. And here's why, real quick, before I play this for you. Many times in my career, I've handed off tracks for an album to a mix engineer, and 75% of the time, they'll just take those tracks and make them sound great and blend them and pan them, and everything's beautiful, but it's exactly what I gave them. Personally, I don't want that. I want someone who's going to use every fiber of their creativity, of every tool in their arsenal, and just go wild, take chances, be as outrageous as you want to be, because my grandfather used to have this saying, it's better to go out on the limb and then be coaxed back in than to try to convince some people to go out on that limb in the first place. And this was the musical grandfather. So I want people to take chances. I want them to take liberties and hear what they do first, hear what they hear, and take chances. And Greg, amazing. Like totally off the charts, incredible what he did. He moved things around, he chopped things up. Yes, he mixed it, and he made it 1,000% better, not 100%. As good as it was, and I was happy with it, he made it 1,000% better. That's what you need in your life. So if you need a mix and you need to work with someone, especially in the New York area, because Greg's in Soho, he also has a place in Westchester. Greg Griffiths. You gotta look him up. Peacedale Records. I'm completely blown away. But anyway, let's get to what Miles Golding did on this track. And now we're one step closer on song 2. Like I said, horns, guitar, maybe the background vocalist, I don't know. If I can get the background vocalist that I love in Nashville to go to the horn guy's studio. Vinny Shashevsky has a studio. He's one of the horn guys. And him and Jimmy Boland, ridiculous. So if I can get the two of them to go to Vinny's studio and get the background singers there, and the background like Vinny doesn't mind doing one song because it's his studio, but to get the background singers there for one song, I don't know. Might have to wait till we have more stuff, but I definitely hear horns on this. So anyway, without further ado, here's what Miles Golding did on the piano, and he's made it a much, much better song. Dig. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. So super duper happy with that. I think, yeah, we're going to put some organ, we're going to put some horns and guitar, and then we can fully move on to the next song. I don't think this one's going to be mixed for a little while because, like I said, with the horns and the backgrounds and whatnot, but come on, how freaking good is that? Like, it's amazing. And Miles's feel, double thumbs up. That's from someone who's been in Nashville for 22 years. So I'm really happy he's made the song better, and that's what every musician should do. I'm really feeling it now. So what do you think?